Today I have been riding this, the LiveWire Del Mar S2, and I've had a great day. So I'm in Barcelona, and we have been going around the city because that is this machine's sort of natural habitat, and that kind of takes away one of the key things that everyone talks about with electric bikes, which is range. It's very much designed for riding in the city, but on top of that, it's a hell of a lot of fun wherever you want to ride it. I mean, we went out from the city and we went up the mountains, lots of hairpin bends, and we had a great day on this bike. I almost don't know where to start with it. So you've got all of the stats and figures of this bike are so different to everything we normally talk about with an internal combustion engine, because on paper, it's about 200 kilos, which is a chunk lighter than the LiveWire 1, which is their more roadster, bigger model that's come out for a few years now. It's just under 200 kilos, and they say it has 84 horsepower, but it just doesn't feel like that because it's got, I think, 194 pound-foot of torque, and it is rapid. There's about 3 or 4 different modes. You've got a range mode, you've got a road, a sport, and then I believe there's a hidden mode, which is a little bit naughty. That was good fun as well. And there's a real different feeling between each mode. The sport mode adds a bit more engine braking to it, and that was what we were using up in the hills, which was fantastic. And then in town, in sort of the range mode, it was so relaxing. Obviously, you've got way less to do as a rider. You just kind of throttle, brake, rear brake, left hand's redundant, left leg is redundant. And the other thing with it in town is there's no heat. There's no heat coming off it, there's no sound coming off it, so you're just really relaxed and able to enjoy the city. An amazing city. I've not been here before, and holy hell am I coming back because there is so much to see. But yeah, sorry, back to the bike. I'm going to go front to back so I can talk you through this. Flat track design, it screams flat track, 19-inch front and rear wheel, and I was talking to the designers today, and apparently that decision was made super early on, and it's kind of dictated the whole feel of the bike. So the tires were designed specially to go with the Del Mar by Dunlop, and they've got a harder tread in the middle and softer around the edges, so they were designed alongside the bike. And then moving back through, the headlight you may recognize, I think that is shared with the Harley Sportster S. It's very few parts on this bike that are shared across the range. I don't think there's anything really shared with the LiveWire 1. Switch gears, Harley switch gear. So then we get to the battery, which has got this unit here, and it's essentially it's a stressed member, so there's very little frame on this bike. You've got the headstock coming back here, which bolts onto the battery. You've got the subframe coming off the back of the battery, and then down here with the motor, there's a concentric swing arm in there that comes off there. And around this side, we've got belt drive, which is similar to the LiveWire 1. But other than that, it is so minimal. Your charging point is under the seat on this side. It was interesting talking to the design team today, because we were talking about the tank, or as they referred to it as the top cover, because it's not really a tank because there's no fuel in it. So even though it doesn't need a tank, it needs something there above the battery. And actually when you sit on it, you sit really nice in with the top covers. They sort of really shaped nicely for me. And I'm 6'4", so I'm a big guy. I've got a lot more space on this than I did on the LiveWire 1, and I didn't necessarily expect that, but with the upright tracker style bars and the seat, I feel really in it. And I've kind of got
a load of as well as talking.
Do you know what you should do? You go watch Charlie's video. He probably said lots more of the right numbers than I have.
No, I didn't. Anyway, he's a really good chap, I have to say. Bike shed.
We had a great day.
Visit in London.
Mate, I'll see you soon. Safe flight. Take care.
Sorry
No, it's all good. We'll drop that bit in. That would be the most fun bit.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I mean, where was I at? Top covers, not tanks. And that, the headstock, the top covers, it's all about this big battery unit. And these fins are sort of cooling, just like the old internal combustion motors. The radiator is cooling the motor, And this is kind of like the electronics package, I think. That's where everything, all the business happens in there. Oh, single front disc, that was something I wanted to mention. Loads of stopping power. So I like that as well. I should probably be telling you now all of the charging times and all of that, which I might write below because I'm not sure I can remember them. But hang on, let me pull out some info. Right. We have got, here we go. What have I not said yet? City range, so the range, 113 miles. We did pretty much all of that today. We started on full juice and ended up with not a lot left. And then you've got combined range of 86 miles and a highway sustained of 70 miles. So it's not a lot, but again, this is designed to be ridden in the city. For me, I have a 10, 12 mile commute in and out of town each day. So 110, 120 miles a week. And I could do that on this without maybe charge it in the middle of the week, which makes a hell of a lot of sense. And when you factor into that sense, the lot of fun you have riding the thing. I mean, it was amazing up in the hills today. And while we were out, they also had Dimitri Kost and James Rispoli were out shooting some content with the LiveWire guys, and hopefully can drop some of that in now. And while we were swinging bends, they were absolutely letting rip. And judging by the smile on Dimitri's face when he got back here, he had as good a day as I did. Those digits on the page don't really do it justice. You have to try it to sort of appreciate how it feels. And this is the European launch. So you've got them already in the US. And in our LA bike shed, LiveWire have a space there so you can see the Del Mar in Bike Shed LA. And they're also organizing test rides out of Bike Shed LA. So if you want to go and you're there, go and get signed up and have a go. In the UK, I think they are taking orders end of October, and the first units are being delivered Q1 24, so they are coming. And a lot of people are going to have a really great time on these things. And I had a great time today. So yeah, try one. Very quick, lots of fun, beautiful. I love the styling, 19-inch front and rear. It had me at that, really. Flat track essence and a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a like, a follow and a subscribe. And as I say, if you're in LA, get over to the venue and check the bike out there. And if you're in London, well, if you're anywhere, get to where they are and have a look. Cheers.
I mean, you said a lot of stuff.
I did say a lot of
good stuff.